good, my guy?
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Bulls. For the Dallas Mavericks, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Bulls, Mavs, tip-off in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here and check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at Dallas. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
You know, right now, Dallas, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Lively in its center. And for the Bulls, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to White, and White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Launches from deep. Rebound by Williams. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shell-shocked.
Here's White. Here he goes. And White with the stuff.
Hot off the drive. White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped 69 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And here's White following the three from Mr. Perfect. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Kevin Herter. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Williams in for Irving. And White slams it in.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Pass to Williams. Now Marshall. Here's Mr. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's now 20 points for Mr. Perfect. It's White on the wing. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Now here is Smith. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mr. Perfect's got 23.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Giddey kicks to White. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a... Both teams making substitutions here. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
For your Chicago Bulls.
Bulls trail by 14. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Josh Giddey is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Williams at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Giddey. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Mavericks also with a sub. Irving's checked in. Jones, the pass to Williams. Five to shoot. And Jones has it in the corner. He takes it in. The Mavericks pull it in. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got 2 teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
Here's Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and the Mavericks another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Giddey finds Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down low, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that 6th sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
And on the way from Irving for 3, another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And Flagg subbed in for P.J. Washington. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys?
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And it's White missing. Dallas leading by 22.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep.
Good, that's another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points in the 37 times back in 87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Dallas opening up a huge gap from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
When you can shoot the three like this, how is the other team supposed to keep up with you?
And Kenny, especially since they can hit from so far out. I don't know how you defend that. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Mr. Perfect out there with Irving, and it's Flagg in at the small forward. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And here is Giddey. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Really left alone that time. Herder's got 11 points.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Mr. Perfect.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Chicago calls timeout. answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You look at the Bulls. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the Conference.
And, you know, for the Bulls, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Vucevic setting the pick for Herter. And another miss by Chicago.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one's good. Flag.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts, how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and another one falls. Amazing.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in the season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable, but here we are witnessing history and quite possibly the start of an illustrious career. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin, back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Outside, White. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 20 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Herter. Another three for Chicago.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Marshall passes to Thompson. Puts up a deep three. No good there.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Jones kicks to White. In the corner, Herter with it. Again, Chicago.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
To the left wing, here's Mr. Perfect. Good, he hits again.
And he's just roasting the defense on the regular here. This thing, special game.
A monumental point total. And now he's tied for the most 60-point games in league history. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Bill.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin in the game of basketball, especially from his standpoint.
Yeah, and anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear about it from your coach. And you should if he's worth anything.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Jalen Smith. Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Collins in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Smith with the stuff.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Washington sets the pick for Marshall. Hits the jumper in space. Marshall's got his first bucket of the night. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Smith. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Martin's checked in for the Mavericks. Mr. Perfect comes in for Thompson. Vucevic dishes to White. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
Mr. Perfect can't hit. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Vucevic. Huerter on the wing. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
A 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 23. Here's Mr. Perfect. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. To the wing on the left. Here's White. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Gafford. Pass to Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Mr. Perfect pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 65 points for Mr. Perfect.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dallas making a switch here. Washington's checked in.
Dallas substitution. Number 25.
Here's Vucevic.
PJ Washington.
White, wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
What's up? Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And White, the bucket on the assist from Giddey.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Washington. And out of bounds is
I didn't do that on purpose, man. Come on. I'll hit that three on that board.
Kill you. Just an unforced error.
Hardy. Mavericks foul. Number 7.
Feel how they do me
Personal
sometimes.
foul. 13 foul. At the line for Chicago.
First one falls for.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for White. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resound.
Thanks, guys. A good.
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dom, thanks.
Pete. kids at the ice show last weekend.
Oh, yeah? I was up at the top.
Oh, I sat right near the glass.
I got the $20 cents. You?
Let's go.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you. And a look at the stats for Nicholas Claxton.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Sharp. He's out there with Terrence Mann. Dimon out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Martin in at the 2-guard spot. And for Dallas, Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 2 spot. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Dimon. This one for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up to Dallas. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Dimon. 9 points in his last outing. To the inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. 6 to shoot. Now here's Martin. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like that. Almost too wide open.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Outside Sharp. On the wing man. From downtown, Mavericks with a rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Mr. Perfect outside for Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Flagg. Fires the 3. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Flagg. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Guys, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Here's Dimon. After the basket by Dallas. Claxton a screen on Irving. Dimon. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lets it go from deep. Mr. Perfect gets the bucket. Mr. Perfect's got 9.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And misses. And Dallas with possession. They're on a a 16-6 run.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Nets trail by 12. Outside Sharp. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's good. 2 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The 3-ball. And the Mavericks, another 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. The Mavericks lead by 11. And here's Thompson for 3. He buries it from 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mann. Nice D from Gafford.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Williams' shot is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Is Mr. Perfect. And so it's Dallas, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and score. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Lets it fly. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Mr. Perfect's got 15 points.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
On the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Terrence Mann, and it's Wilson in at the 4.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Tipped! Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Mann. Mr. Perfect gets the bucket.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 70 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one. And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Wilson. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Christie. And that one's good, man.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Mr. Perfect passes to Christie. Here's Mr. Perfect. Counted from distance. Mr. Perfect's got 26.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And a change for the Nets. Sharp, he's checked in for Clowney. To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Knocks down the triple. He has 29 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside man. Pass to Dimon. Sharp, a screen on Irving. For three, Dimon. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Dimon, and he hits the jumper. Dimon's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
The Nets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Martin, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Martin's got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He is lighting them up from range this period. This team has made a concerted effort to get him shots.
Here's Dimon. 7 points in the game.
They really got it with the
Martin.
computer holding
Here's
down the
Wilson.
ball. Like, bro, really? That shit crazy.
Here's the 3, and the Nets another 3.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Mr. Perf, what a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting. Now, fans make up 50% of the vote. Current players and a select group of media account for 25% each. Very select.
Well, we know Ernie was a selected just based on how he's puffing his chest out over there. Well, were you working out this morning, Ernie?
Well, in part, I guess we have to thank Ernie for these rankings. I'm looking through them. Wait a minute. You know what, Ernie? They're not that bad, though.
The words you're looking for, gentlemen. Sage wisdom. You're welcome.
Kenny, sage the incense?
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the shooting guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving. And he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game. And with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Back over to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. On target from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
Knocks it down from distance. Mr. Perfect's got 51.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Martin misses. And here's Dallas. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And the basket is good. Mr. Perfect's got 53 points.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Dimon. He's guarded by Irving. Claxton passes to man. 5 on the clock. And it's Dimon missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 13 now.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 3-pointer off the mark. The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Sharp. And here's Martin. Oh, he trains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Mr. Perfect shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Dimon. He's got 7. Outside Sharp. The 3. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Here's Martin. And he converts the layup. Martin's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 8 assists in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. Both good from the line that time. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter.
Ooh, dirty, that was great.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Williams looking around. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. And Dallas. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Sharp. Terrence Mann is out there with Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
That's his only turnover on the night. His ball security has been terrific.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Yet another bucket.
And he now owns the record for career 60-point games. I mean, it's shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's almost over. No timeout.
Hardy, he's checked in for Thompson.
Number 1, Jaden Hardy.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside man. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
And he makes the 8-footer. Man's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Jacks up a 3. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Martin misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Fires for 3. Oh, connects again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. He's off on the second.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-3 run. Shot from the wing. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mr. Perfect.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense. Keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Here's Dimon. Down low. Here's Martin. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Let's go with a three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Claxton. Here's Dimon. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Great open look there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so Dallas takes this one by a
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats.
And as always, thank you to everyone who came out tonight. We hope you had a great time. We'll see you again very soon. Peace.
BA, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, any anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Johnson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Jokic in at the 5. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. Pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
A nice shot by Brown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That bucket in no time at all.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
From down low, again the Nuggets score.
One of the things you like about Brown is that he's just got a good feel for how to play and how to get his offense going from a variety of spots.
And never brag an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Mr. Perfect.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
In the corner, it's Brown. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Mr. Perfect. And the Mavericks another 3.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A nice shot by Brown.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pass to Brown. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Now Brown. Valanciunas passes to Brown. Oh, good on the triple. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Oh, great ball movement there.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Williams in for Irving.
You know, this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Strother, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Hardaway, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Inside, here's Mr. Perfect. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. And that's 21 points for Mr. Perfect.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit. Dallas, Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Max Christie. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in.
Are you kidding me?
How did he get that? How in the world did he get that?
Man. How did that go down?
The Nuggets trail by 20. And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing him 4 times in the All-Star game.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Brown out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Hardaway. It's Najee in at the force line. Just 3 to shoot from downtown. And Irving pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 20. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Mr. Perfect. Another 3 for Dallas.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Guys, back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And Flag subbed in for P.J. Washington. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. Shot to stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Brown is attacking at will right now. And when he does that, he gives his team more options out there on the floor.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And he goes in for the dunk.
He is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Johnson, good.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP. Conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
In the corner, it's Brown. Bangs on the trifecta. Brown's got 17 now.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
The thing about Brown, he is ever active, and that puts pressure on your defense nonstop.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles. Then an National championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
Jokic, bounce pass from Valanciunas.
See y'all shoot? Come on.
Pass to Jokic. In the corner, Hardaway with it.
No good from outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's Dallas, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the Rams half-court shot.
Hey, folks, and this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Mavericks. That'll do it for our show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game for Mr. Perfect.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Gafford into the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect.
Can you steal a ball for
That's
this
his
dude?
first foul.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist here. tonight.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Valanciunas. Jokic on top. Here's Murray, covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Brown's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, we would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jokic draws the double. Johnson gets to Valanciunas. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep three-point territory. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. You take a look at the Thunder. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard. to crack into that top 5.
And guys, right now for Dallas, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Klay Thompson in for Irving. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. PJ Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Back to you.
They are happy to have him. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 56 points in the game. For Denver, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third. Quarter, 4 of 8. To the inside. Out to Hardaway. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Murray the pass to Brown. Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Drops in the tray. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that 3 to fall.
Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Mr. Perfect. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Jokic. Over Washington. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so it's Dallas with... And we reach the fourth quarter. Checked in for the Mavericks. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver. Murray out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Nikola Jokic. It's Najee in at the 4. Brown, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and yep, another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Spins. Jokic kicks to Hardaway. Jokic a screen. Hardaway, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Brown, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Brown wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Proving he can capitalize. From this area too, Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Outside Hardaway. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
Out to Thompson. Fires for three. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Perfect.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Here's Mr. Perfect.
What are you playing?
From three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And again, Denver no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Mr. Perfect. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
some right up. A little nervous here.
No, that's a good idea. I might have to do it myself.
Right? Right? That's what I said.